Hey, Cancer Placements. How you feeling? We are talking money and career for you for this month. Keep in mind that this message rather is not going to resonate with everybody. This message is not for everybody, and that's okay. Take what resonates, leave the rest. All right. And if you want to see the career and money reading for your sign, go to my YouTube. I'll post it up here. All right. All right. Let's see what we got. Anchor. Gears. Anchor gears. Tree. Oh, wow. Hmm. All right. So a lot of you have been stuck, really, not just, you know, financially, but yeah, definitely anchored down where you are feeling that way. And it makes sense. Um, a lot of you feel stable, maybe in your career, but I'm getting more complacency than anything. You feel like in the position that you're in right now, you've reached the pinnacle, and it's you want more. You want more. um and maybe you've been dealing with even financial blocks or money blocks, the things that you've tried, um whether it is going for promotions in a specific department, maybe the department that you're in, it's been blocking, you know blocking your promotion in order to make more money, trying to come up with ideas if you own your own business, in order to increase sales and make more money. I mean, everything seems stable. You don't feel that you're in dire straits, but a little more could help. All right. And it seems that for a lot of you who have been doing work, um, in entrepreneurship, you've come to a place where you're ready to build a team to assist you, hiring assistants, even somebody who you can train to do what you do so you can actually step away. Um, and it's like, okay, I need to put these plans into motion. And yeah, it's that road is opening up in order for you to build your team. A lot of you who are working for others, you're actually going to become a part of a different team. um yeah, and this change is actually going to be something that opens that road for you and opens the money to come through, because you've been working super hard, working a lot more hours, but not seeing a lot of payoff from it. Does that make sense? Not seeing a high return on investment. And it appears that when you start to get assistance, when you decide to move from your department, and that's when the roads open. That's when the door opens. And, a lot of you should probably take some time, some me time before the transition, just to kind of recoup, refuel, rebuild your energy. But yeah, with this change, I, Tree, it's financial growth. The things that you want will come to fruition. A lot of you are in a family business, and maybe you don't have an heir who wants to be in the business, or maybe you don't have an heir at all. And this assistant, this person that's coming in to be um, your protege, is actually going to help with new ideas, going to um, put a lot of make a lot of the plans that you have, put it to paper and make sense, and add some technology to it. Because I see many of you with younger people, to help bring in and let your business have longevity throughout the generations. Yeah. For those of you who work, for other folks, you're in, a company, um, and maybe it's a family owned business, maybe not your family, but this move to different departments, or even a move to a family business, like, has somebody been trying to get you to come work for their family business, um, that's pretty successful, in the community, and maybe in a metro area. Yeah. Whatever it is, that move will get you out of this anchor, because what you've been trying to do is trying to stay within the same space and want to make more money, and it's like, no, you have to make moves away from where you are. Let's go to the tarot here for more clarity and insight for Cancer placements, please and thank you. All right. Page of Cups. Yeah. This move is going to be emotionally fulfilling. And the Page of Cups is somebody who brings, messages. The Lovers. Wow. Two of Cups. Listen, 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 listen. I can't make this up. Because we have, whatever you're doing right now is emotionally fulfilling. Even if it is your own business, the trajectory that you're on, it's kind of want want. It's in a want want space. And this with the assistant, somebody younger, bringing new fresh ideas, or somebody who can help you um, um, realize and make your idea suitable and palatable for a younger generation, or even put a spin on it to where younger people will pick up, and it'll broaden your customer base. It's like, now is the time for you to get an assistant, so, or a protege, and maybe they are Pisces, Libra, Scorpio, or Sagittarius. Um, but yeah, this person is going to definitely help, because they are going to be creative. Not saying that you're not, but there's different types of creativity, right? They're definitely going to be more, especially the younger generations, they're a little more emotional. So you might have to cater a little more to the emotional intelligence side of them. And this is something that you've been tossing with, and now is the time to make the decision. That's what the Lovers here is about. It's about that and partnerships in business. If you are somebody who is working for another company, and maybe you're being recruited or thinking about leaving. This is about a decision. This is about starting over. The page is about um, starting, not necessarily at the bottom, but learning something new, something that's a little more fulfilling, because where you are, you're not getting that anymore. And then we have Two of Cups here. Again, this is about partnerships. It's about decisions. It's about, you know, contracts and mutual agreements and the meeting of the minds. That's what Spirit said. Meeting of the minds. You know, and this is what's going to bring harmony and balance uh, to to your business, to your life. Making the decision, making the decision. You know, for those of you who are employed by companies, it Two of Cups, it's time for a different type of collaboration. You know, yeah. Let's clarify these cards here, please. Spirit, clarify these cards for Cancer placements. Okay. Knight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Interesting. The Lovers. Look, y'all. Again, balance, decisions. And we got our knights out here. The knights are all about action. It's all about movement. You see these horses, they're both moving. Look, let me back this up. They're both moving. They're both moving in a forward direction. And what the Knight of Wands is telling me is like, look, yeah, it's time to make moves. It's time to move out of that complacent mindset, that complacent situation, whether you are working for somebody else or you own your own business. It's time to move along, mosey right on along, and, you know, move into something more fulfilling with the cups. This is all about emotions. You've been thinking about it anyway. And the Lovers, again, decisions and balance. Decisions and balance. And not just that, but let's look at, I want to, you know, just compare these. We do have a little bit of abundance here, you know, behind these that Lover's card. It shows more that you are being divinely guided to make the decision. But here we have, look at all this abundance. And we're not just talking about financial abundance, we are talking about, again, emotional and fulfillment, joy about what you do or what you've accomplished at the end of the day, peace of mind, and the fact that you are divinely guided, you know, because that is a divine being right there. Yeah. Let's get the final message here for Cancer placements. Final message for Cancer placements, please, regarding money and career. Okay. Dating. Dating. Connections. What? Look, I can't make this shit up. Connections, romance, love. Okay, dating. This isn't about, you know, it is about love, loving what you do. So it's a different type of love, but this is about the connections. This is about the connections for y'all who are in the entrepreneurial world. You are going to have to date these folks. You got to get to know them to make sure that they are a right fit. You don't just want to rush into things, and that is what these knights, this Knight of Wands especially, is known about, making impulsive decisions. You want to make sure this is a true divine connection, because this person is going to, you're going to be around them quite a bit. And this is the person that, you know, hopefully will carry on the legacy of the company when you retire. When we're talking to the folks who work for somebody else, really do your research on the companies. Just because they say the right things doesn't mean they always treat their employees great. So, even if you have to talk to current employees about how they feel about it, if get to know the company, get to know the culture of the company. Google, reviews of being employed at ABC company. You know, yeah, you got to court these people and these companies because this is going to be, um, hopefully, a step into longevity. You know, you're going to learn and grow regardless of the situation that you're in, whether it's entrepreneurial or you are working for somebody else. But either way, I'm happy for you and the step that you may take, Cancer Placements. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I post content specific to Cancer Placements. And until next time, y'all, take care. Bye.